Sorry about that, guys. That Tamina one is so stupid. It's not even worth it. Honestly.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso.
Yeah, that Tamina one is so stupid. No matter what you do, you can't beat that 30 the time thing.
The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gain
3D
growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so
Jimmy seems more crazier.
At WrestleMania 40, Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet. Even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell.
Oh, what match was that one? The New Day?
Their greatest opposition ever.
Yeah, New Day.
The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell. And the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most pure. Now we want
I might go on YouTube and watch. Oh, damn! Yeah, I remember that.
Big E and Xavier Woods
that was weird.
To use everything at their disposal to take you down, but you've been down since day 1. Now it's
let's go.
New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place. And there's nothing that's stopping you inside hell.
In the
Cell.
Let's go. Ooh. Oh, they added that. Feel the power.
Are you prepared to kick off?
Hey.
With the four-time
Hey.
tag
Hey.
team champions?
Hey. 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 Oh. 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 Oh.
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by
These fools are stupid. The pancakes.
Hell in a Cell.
Ooh,
and a combined
just
weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a chow hall beatdown. In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is special.
the Usos. Man, this one's gonna be hard
On the
too.
line of the tag team
You probably gotta do a
championship.
bunch of stupid shit.
Teams in their respective corner. The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment. Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in the... There with Xavier Woods. Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power. The most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Face first. What a forearm.
Bitch.
Massive miscalculation on that one. That was one of the...
Damn it, Big E. What a big ass.
Really just laying it in. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Landing the uppercut. All the talking we've heard leading into
Come
this
on.
match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs
There we go.
either.
There we go.
Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions.
Come on, get the fucking chair.
Big E is fully capable of battling.
Let's go.
And is he? Yeah, looks like he's bleeding now.
Steel
Chair to the temple. This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone. Oh my gosh! Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the bootyllos and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out title.
He decides this isn't the moment.
Yeah, what the fuck you doing?
Because of this choice. What a counter! And here's Jimmy Uso sent flying and into a rough landing. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Belly to belly. Vicious. That vicious streak of Jimmy Uso somewhat returned in kind there.
Yeah, Big E turning it on there.
Let me see, what's super kick, running chop block, same shit.
Being carried around now. Sit out. So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level. You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Trapped in the corner, no escape from these punches. Stumps, putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Super kick, right? Super kick.
The Usos.
Oh, here we go.
Family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers.
As Jey Uso bring the fight to Big E, then you're both ring by Hayno with a heavy attack with his feet facing you.
Who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the animal.
We got a new champ here. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Oh, man.
The champ really feeling the effects of this match now.
The way the set tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Northern Light suplex. Wheelbarrow facebuster. Nice.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan? Woods top rope with the
Limit break. Could be game over.
the champ with the cover. Makes a cover. Wow, just barely making it out.
Just barely able to kick out. I thought the champ had it in the bag. This is how much the championship means. You can see the sweat drip out of the challengers every pore.
Usos.
Oh, okay, there it
New
is.
Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey
Oh.
Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here
That
tonight.
was a big ass fool. He's big. He's a big ass nigga right there.
Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric.
Yeah, I remember that.
I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
That's actually pretty
Hell in a
smart.
Cell does to you.
That was smart.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a
Dang.
Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want.
Uh,
Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed all
The champ with the pin. 3, no. This is going to come down to who wants it more. Talking to Xavier, he told me that one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good.
Good measure.
The champ holding on by a thread.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point, this might be it.
And a count stop short of 2.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Oh, God.
Cover. New champion coming.
And he saves the matchup. What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you. Taking this fight back into the ring. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
Ripped up the ball of that one. Oh, a slam.
Shocked right out of the ring.
Caught in a bad spot.
Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment. Piercing the throat. Boom. Front face lock applied. Has the leg hook. Will take things into the ring.
The challenger's in the champion into the pin.
Keeps his team in this one.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Ooh, that hurt. Up high. Big E able to avoid impact.
A nice shot by Big E.
Man, that's going to hurt.
Here we go. Jimmy going up high. Climbing up to the top.
Top rope. Solid splash. Innovative offense from the Usos. Could end it all up. From way up.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk. And he's looking for it again. Heading to the top.
In the hard way. Top rope. Uso splash. Will that be enough to win the titles? Elbow thrown. Saying not today.
This is a situation you want to avoid. He gets back into the ring. The referee becoming collateral damage. Oh, God. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring.
Let's go. Come on. Oh.
Brutal match between two.
Hell yeah. This is a good ass match.
Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double
That would have been
kick.
funny if Kofi was trying to.
Now looking for that patented Uso
That would have been funny if Kofi could have went in like from the top or something. Let's go. Uno, dos, tres.
Handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
Damn.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team. Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude. But
Damn.
Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
Hell yeah, moving like a bad habit.
And there's look at Woods still fighting back.
Oh, you gotta be
With the
shitting me.
handcuffs, using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep, I remember that.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
Yeah, that's it, and that's how they became baby
Not have much
faces.
more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos
Hell yeah.
win the tag team titles.
Yeah.
The new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Yay! Let's go. Let's go. 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 That was a cool match.
Next on our showcase is
Which one's this
someone
one?
who wasn't born into
Uh-oh.
this family,
Oh,
but
who?
has put in the time and more than
Ooh.
earned her spot. She's
Her?
always happy
Oh,
to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the
Trinity.
room, you will undoubtedly
Naomi.
feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years.
Oh, wow. They've been married for a minute then.
That behind every good man is an even better woman. And this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is
Naomi.
an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar.
I don't remember none of that. Are you serious? Why I don't
and his life
why,
as well. In the ring, there is
why I don't remember that? I don't remember her tagging up with
women's tag team
Jay.
and
I mean Jimmy.
SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting
She was one of the pterodactyls. The fuckadactyls.
unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop.
Well, she's champion, so
yourself.
she's
Naomi
WWE Women's Champion, I
has
think.
battled against the
Yeah.
very best in the women's division,
Yep.
taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
Okay, yeah, she did. See, I knew.
Against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi
That's right.
has even
Damn.
teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most.
Oh, that was dope.
And in
That was a dope-ass move.
Uso fashion,
Yeah.
Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi
That's
is
a dope-ass
having fun,
submission move,
but
too.
Naomi is never playing. And now,
Proceed with caution.
to the
No.
2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown
Oh,
Women's
yeah.
Championship.
And we lost.
Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bailey's, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs and in her shirt.
Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss.
Yeah.
Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work.
Yeah. Because shit's going to change. Yeah.
To help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown
Let's go.
Women's Championship.
Let's go.
And to do
Let's
it
go.
by defeating one of the
Let's go, dog. You already hyped me up. Super show. I like watching her shit while I'm high. Her interest is dope as fuck. Well, her old one, not her new one. But yeah, this one. Let me see.
Gentlemen, it's
Oh!
Saxton, why don't you glow home? No back up.
Hey.
Asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
I love her entrance. Fuck yeah.
Hey, gentlemen.
Oh, they like Bailey. What the hell?
For the first time ever, we have a women.
Let's go. We got this, girl.
Bayley versus Naomi. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
Come on, bitch.
So much of Naomi's career has
go.
been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole.
Ooh,
Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet.
My brother
and you
used to do
hold
that
your
shit to me.
ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get.
Let's
We
go.
know that
Oh,
Naomi's going to want to
ouch.
pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
Turns it around.
Oh.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to
Perched up top.
diving into a beautiful
Oh, but
blockbuster.
she's at ringside.
Well, there she goes.
Soaring.
Oh, shit.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
She
Oh,
had
bitch.
scouted.
Let's go. Let's go.
Get back here. Leg lariat.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
Kick to the midsection. Sunset flip.
Ooh.
Code red.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT.
Come on,
but
girl.
Bayley has been
Ooh.
the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. But for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked.
German suplex.
Aye.
All measured up.
Ooh, ouch.
That'll give you some whiplash. Bayley realizes that Naomi wants to pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refusing to allow that to happen.
She catches Bayley with a counter. Springboard off the top rope, cross body.
Here we go.
A slingshot cross body.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
I forgot she could do springboards.
And now placed in the corner. Setting her up here.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart
Crack.
move by
Oh.
Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh!
Bayley is down and in trouble.
Ouch.
Quick
Oh,
thinking
here we
by
go.
Naomi,
Oh,
looking to close this one
the
out.
glow mushroom.
Bayley
Oh,
wisely moves out of
moonsault.
harm's way.
Oh, there goes that stupid shirt thing again. That
What's
shit.
trying to do here?
What the? I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in
Let's
Naomi's
go.
own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi.
She couldn't do that in real life.
Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought. Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut
This
off the
is-
wind. Guillotine applied.
Attacking the most vulnerable part of the body.
So much damage can be done when.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter.
Let me see how you do her moves. Wait, what do I gotta do? Well, running. It doesn't say that here. Oh, do running. Ringside. Wait, let's see.
So effective. Hey, for the top rope, looking for something big here.
Look out!
Oh, she gets no reward on that one.
Placing her in the corner. Barely able to counter.
Come on.
Uncorks it, uppercut. A reversal. Well scouted.
Every counter being answered with another.
Barely sent to the outside. And this one might be headed ringside.
She's struggling and looking like an easy target. Right on the mark. Rear view by Naomi. Can the champ recover from that?
And now thrown back into the ring.
What the hell? Oh.
There it is, cinched in.
Gotta figure out a way out of this one or it could be over.
This is painful to watch. Don't know how.
A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break. Ah, look at this.
How you do it again? You can't do it on here. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you could. Running.
Bayley turning up her aggression, showing that newer,
Couldn't do shit.
vindictive side of her. She's going up now, going up high.
From way up, punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks.
Kalana spiked them. Bayley and Naomi both worn down, both exhausted. But this is about winning. This is about being the better woman in the history book.
Oh, there it goes.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
There we go. There we go. Hit that booty, girl.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion,
Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's
if
see.
it weren't for the next two superstars in our
Uh-oh,
showcase,
let's see.
none of this would be possible. Because without Atha
Okay.
and Sika, without
Yeah.
the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Atha and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and
Alpha died.
cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Alpha and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain
Lou.
Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop.
Damn.
A move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love,
That's fucking
and
dope.
gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a
I wonder which was the one that
long and that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not.
I don't know if you guys seen the show Young Rock, but one of the uncles mad because at the Rock's rating they didn't have Pig.
Give the audience exactly what they want. Put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans?
Come on.
Versus
Come on.
Bubba Ray.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Going to go that far.
Tables.
Tables match.
Yay.
Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we want to be.
Oh,
No pinfall.
damn. No submissions.
No rules.
Yeah.
Just be a team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious.
Let's go.
With these 4 men, you better believe that things are going to get
Wild.
extreme.
Oh, hey! Day one. Oh, they didn't do the whistle.
And here they come.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Alpha, Cinco. Look like my uncle over here.
Samoans, Alpha and Sika taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage. Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? This is dangerous.
Athletes, the ring apron.
Are you kidding me? Off the apron to the floor.
Hitting the edge of the ring like that can do some lasting damage to the body. Enough already.
As the fight continues ringside,
Oh,
they may need to relocate soon.
I'm
Okay.
already ahead of you. Grabbing my notes.
Oh no. No, oh, okay.
Looked like a bad landing.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't have much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the table before. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Wards that off. What a response. Leg drop. That just knocked him a bit off balance. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half.
Massive atomic drop. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? Heading back into the ring now.
He is looking to do some serious arm suplex.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them. Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Counters to gain the advantage. Scoop slam. Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of this story, but it is
Come on,
actually
Bubba.
customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
And that blow has him wavering.
The purpose of this match is to soften up your opponent before you inevitably put them through the table. And that's exactly what we're seeing here, Cole.
What a reversal by Alpha. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Got him. Got him.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise. He's doing some dangerous redact.
Stop for the spot.
You know what's coming next. Accolade, the accolade.
It's over.
Oh, you did.
Slides out the back door, and he is free.
Gets lifted into position. Slides down the backside.
Wait,
Boom!
what? So you're going to have to really hurt these guys and put them to the table to stay. Oh shit.
Knee.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the... Devon now has the opponent set up. The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. What a display of strength here.
No! Damn!
The kings of the tables match.
Damn, almost had it. Rematch. Okay, now that I know what to do.
It's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage. Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Oh, let's go.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe the
top. Oh, right to the outside. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Oh, that's using your head. And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
And it is indeed time for Devon to get the tables.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
Well, this is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
And we can talk about how this match was something almost terror-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them. Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Getting back into the ring now. Set right into the corner.
Oh, gosh. Oh, headbutt.
He's setting his table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. And having some brutal impact on that DDT. Heading to the outside now.
Nope.
Sika turns it around. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come. A very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads. Almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt. And he now slides back into the ring.
Carrying in a jeopardizing position here.
DDT! Oh my goodness, just punishing their opponent.
Release back suplex.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. Oh man, he is more than fired up right now.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. What a headbutt. Vicious. Oh no, it looks like that busted him over pretty bad.
Hava and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common with most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here, and he decides to let his opponent out of the holes.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition position to counter out with a submission.
And now he gets back into the ring.
Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there. And Devon escapes danger.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Over Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler. Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
Oh, no.
Here we go, cleaning off the announce table.
We know what's coming next. This match is getting chaotic by the second.
Bubba Dudley getting ready.
No.
Karma Dennis taking flight.
And slides back into the ring.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, clothesline.
And he's got to be in absolute agony right now.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now. Slam down. Trampling the opposition.
Bubba Ray plotting here.
Drives his opponent down with a Uranagi.
Down in the windpipe.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Backbreaker and backbreaker. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here.
See, does he do the flying off the top? Any of them?
Guys,
maybe it's a yard sale. Sidewalk slam delivered. We could be moments away. Uh-oh, we know what's next. That was the Dudley Boys.
and Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their
Let's
own
go.
game.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall.
Yeah.
The Dudley Boys at their own game.
Yeah.
Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
Right? Let's go. Ah, get big.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline,
Yeah, Solo.
Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a
Yeah.
professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE
This fool.
2K25 Showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than
Oh,
personal feelings
I wonder if we can do the war
professional
games.
endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in war games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo
Damn.
defeated John
Hell yeah.
Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief,
Damn, you look like shit.
are not my tribal. He, Tamatanga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden.
Damn.
That led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's Rogue Bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question. The future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion.
Yeah, but then they made him like a cartoon motherfucker.
Of his own before it's all said and done.
You know,
Men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE
ooh,
in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0.
okay.
Which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess.
So,
Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa.
all right, this is gonna be my last match because Raw's about to come on. Yeah.
To earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing
Bear.
but net.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT.
He's whack. Wannabe basketball player that never made it. What?
What? This place is shaking!
That was his song?
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay.
At 200
Yeah, the other song. Yeah, the song he has now is way better.
Solo Sikoa.
Street champ.
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa
Yeah, but
isn't
then they didn't even let him
welcome
keep it.
here. Melo needs
Fucking
the night
whack.
off.
Well, Melo talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's a... Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Hell yeah.
Situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
No, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match last month here in NXT, and he just faced Drew McIntyre on SmackDown just a few days ago.
It's very...
Oh.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes...
There, use that speed on him.
Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
Solo.
Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
You know what's funny? I stopped watching NXT once Finn Balor left. I never really kept up after.
That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
After Finn Balor left, that's why I stopped watching it. But here and there, I'll watch it. It's just they named all these champions. Like, I like the new guy that's there, the African warrior dude. he's dope.
Momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict.
I think they tried to do that with Apollo Crews, but they just couldn't do it. So
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mind
on the apron.
Got them off their feet here.
What the fuck was that?
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long...
Bitch.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
That turns it around for Solo.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Oh shit, I missed it. Oh, damn it.
Kidneys!
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Looking to end this thing. Can they step through? Yes.
Boston Crab.
Trying to free himself. Trips the ankle and he's out. And kicks off his opponent.
Oh, okay, cool.
Springboard. Springboard clothesline. Carmelo showing that he's not phased. Surprised or not, he's ready for Sikoa.
Melo didn't miss there. Can he retain?
Come on, get up.
Getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
He's on the wrong side of that exchange. What a main event this has been for the 1-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the bloodline.
Might not know where exactly he is right now, and it's about to get worse. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials'
Just
count.
throw me here.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
And Sikoa is turning to the crowd for assurance.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did this.
Ooh.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Oh.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Don't get fucked up, folks.
First 48.
Oh. You mean Code Breaker?
Turning point for the North American champion.
Oh,
Oh.
cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
Yeah, I used to love how Umaga used to do his Samoan drops.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes
Swing Solo. Oh.
Is that it for
Let's
Carmelo
go.
Hayes? Trick is out.
What's this?
Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. Winding up. There's a Samoan spike. Ouch. Are we headed towards a title change? What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Yeah, I don't like that song. I like the other one. Don't, no. Kicking in with the niggas and G's. Yeah, you can't fucking stop me. I'm from the streets. Yeah, from the streets. Cause I'm a street champ. Yeah, I'm a street champ.
Champion. It is the North American title now going to...
Carmelo Hayes. I was about to get married.
I ain't doing this one.
Uh-oh. What? I got 10 more minutes before Raw.
We can have all the fun we want
Wait.
with these video games and this showcase.
What?
You
What?
see matchups like Offensica versus
Douglas.
Diva.
What?
I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
Oh.
That's a little too volatile.
That?
And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns.
Where's Dean Ambrose?
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns from a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title.
When you're with Brock Lesnar?
When Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years. The greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time.
Right.
And smashed Seth Rollins with a chair.
Yeah.
The same way Seth did.
You know what? That should be a WrestleMania match. And Dean Ambrose should come back. Imagine.
The most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart.
But stupid.
Because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring.
But then they added CM Punk.
Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able
All right,
to
guys.
see
I want to end it,
Roman
and
Reigns
tomorrow I'll play it
versus
again.
Seth Rollins
All right. All right, guys. You guys have a good one.